Hi, this is Satiris. Would just like myself and Matthew would just like to welcome you to our weekly team training hangout. And in tonight's hangout, we're going to show you how to spam the spammers. Now, a lot of people aren't very fussed on getting spam, but I think it's quite funny when spammers end up getting, stuff back to them, and it's a great way to get visitors to your website, right? And it's completely automated. So I'm going to show you how to set that up in your email, okay? And then the other thing also going to be talking about tonight is how to use Google as a keyword tool, right? I don't think a lot of people will have seen it used this way. You might have seen some trainings on stuff similar, but I don't think you'll have seen it just exactly the way I'm going to be showing you to do it tonight. So it's over to Matthew.
Thank you, Satiris. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this evening's training. Whether you're already in our team or you're about to join our team tonight, you're very welcome. And tonight's training, as Satiris has said, also we'll talk about some mindset principles, some leadership principles, because that's ultimately what it comes down to. Because you can have all the information, right in front of you at your fingertips, which we do have, but then not take the action or sabotage ourselves in certain ways, and so that comes down to mindset. It really comes down to mindset and belief in yourself, and just having an awareness of what it takes, the principles of what it takes to be an entrepreneur, or the new term I like to use is a heartrepreneur. An entrepreneur which leads from the heart. Is on that sort of path of helping others, as well as just trying to get ahead in life, get ahead in business, but also bring others with you as well, because that to me is what's important. I don't want to have a business where I just have employees on minimum wage. That doesn't really interest me so much, because that's not really lifting them up so much. I prefer to have a business where the people that I work with can also achieve what I achieve, and even more so. I'm interested in empowering people, and so that's why I'm not so interested in the traditional business where you employ people and they stay at that wage, where there's no possibility for growth for them, there's no freedom for them, and they're disempowered mostly. I've been in jobs in my life where I've been disempowered, and the people around me have been disempowered because there's no growth there. We're just being told what to do, and we're basically building somebody else's dream for them. And that's if you're an employee, generally you're building somebody else's dream. Why not just build your own dream? And so that's why you're on this call, is because you're looking to build your own dream, not just somebody else's. And I'm happy to build somebody else's dream for sure, as long as I can also build my own dream as well. So think about this. Think about what is your purpose in life? What are you here to do? And quite often, if we have a job, there's going to be a conflict between our job and our purpose, because most people are in jobs which they don't like very much, and they feel unfulfilled in, and then they also feel like they have some yearning, some purpose as well. But if they're in their job 8-10 hours a day, that's not living their purpose, right? So we're all about living our purpose and living on purpose, and being able to empower others at the same time. Making sense so far?
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah. So some leadership principles I wanted to talk about this evening was, everybody is a leader. Everybody has the potential for leadership in them, and it's just about unlocking that. And that's why I'm saying, when we're in a position of employment, there's generally very little room for that leadership to come out. We get conditioned. We get conditioned from a very young age to become an employee through the school system. We get trained to have a job. That's what we get trained to do. And so, part of becoming an entrepreneur is breaking that, is breaking out of that conditioning. So, as you start on this path, no matter where you are on this path, you're going to have to break some of that old conditioning, break some of that old programming of the employee mentality to get the success that you're looking for. Not just the short-term gratification, but the long-term success, and that comes down to staying in the game. So, the best leaders are those that lead by example, that lead by demonstrating what is possible, and that's really the main point of leadership. It's not actually taking somebody by the hand and saying, "Here, watch that, don't fall over there, watch this area here." That doesn't actually help people grow by doing that. Leadership is being a beacon of light and saying, this is the way, or look what's possible, and then that allows you to feel inspired, become inspired to see what's possible, and there's no difference between you than the person that you are following or that you're a student of. That's what leadership is. It's realizing that there's no difference between you and the online guru or the online entrepreneur who's making all the money. There's no difference, right? And it's the realization that there's no difference is what will take you to where you're looking to go. Who you're looking to model, who you're looking to emulate in some way. Making sense?
Absolutely.
Great. So to do that, we got to hold ourselves accountable as leaders. As you step into your leadership position, which all of us will do, you got to hold yourself accountable to doing certain things, to being an example of what leadership is. And part of it is two things: is staying in the game. With our business, we can see that we stay in the game, right, Satiris?
Absolutely.
We're here. We're here.
People ask me all the time. People ask me all the time. What do you do? What do you do to make sales? And this, what do you do to be successful and stuff like that? And they go for a wee while, and then they sort of disappear, and then they'll come back in a year. They'll see 6 months later, and they'll see you making commissions or something. Then they'll come back and they'll rejoin, because they didn't actually do anything the whole time they were there. And then they come back and say, maybe I need to actually do something. And that's one of the biggest things, people just not taking action. I mean, we gave, last week, anyone who came here, anyone who was interested in building their business and making money, who actually came to the Hangout, would know that we talked about the video challenge, 30 videos in 7 days. And I mean, myself and Matthew, told you different strategies, obviously, about doing the videos. I told you about, actually listing out your videos and then doing them. Now, I actually listed out, right, and did my videos in 1.5 days. I did the 30 videos, right, so I did it in 1.5 days. And there's probably people who haven't, done the 30 videos, won't have done the 30 videos by the end of the 7 days, by this Wednesday. Well, this is Wednesday, actually. Yeah, that won't have done the 30 videos. So, it's important, if you're wanting to actually make money and you're wanting to have the results that everyone else has, to actually take the actions. There's no point in you, going and listening to training and then going away and doing nothing and coming back next week and saying, well, I'm not having any success, or this isn't working for me, and telling yourself all these, stories. Because at the end of the day, you're only going to be successful as the excuse my language, but really the bullshit story you tell yourself. You're only going to be as successful as the bullshit story you tell yourself. So if you tell yourself a sob story and you're a victim, then your business is going to be a victim, and you're not going to have. I mean, I don't know many people who follow victims online. I mean, Matthew, do you ever do any videos where you're pretending to be a victim? But I mean, I don't really follow any victims online.
I've seen a few.
But at the end of the day, most people don't follow victims, right? So if you're feeling like a victim, if you're feeling like your business isn't working, if you're feeling that you feel down, you feel, why am I not having results? Instead of actually blaming everything, blaming your business, blaming the people around you, blaming your training, blaming the economy, what you need to actually do is you need to look at yourself, and you need to see what you're doing or what you're not doing that the people who are having results are doing. Because all these people who are going out and having results every week, I mean, those people are having results. It's not magic. It's not black magic. They're doing something. So you need to actually do the stuff they're doing if you want to have the same results. And there's no point, sort of crying about it. You need to take the action. So, if you haven't done your 30 videos, right, you're not going to have anything out on the internet, on YouTube, for people to click on, for people to join your team, for people to learn from you. So it's very, very important. The things we're telling you are really, really important, but you need to implement them. We can bring the horse the water, but we can't make it drink, right? So, if we're bringing you here, we're telling you what to do, but if you don't actually do it, then really it's not our fault. It's actually not our fault, So we're just giving you all the tips and strategies and stuff that we do to have, success in our business. Yeah. Is there anything you want to add to that, Matthew? Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're not the gurus either. The system is the guru, right? The system is the guru. So don't think that you have to be a guru to be successful. You just have to, and I'm probably paraphrasing something David Wood said, is you just have to be the best promoter of the system. And the most successful are the ones that are the best promoters of the system, right? And so and as we're talking about leadership, what people are looking for is people are looking for certainty. People feel uncertain, and they're attracted to certainty, and they will be attracted to your certainty. So when you have clarity of vision, and you're certain that you know where you're going, and you stay on track, and you keep focused on that, and you stay in line, then you will start to attract a great many people, because most people don't have a very clear and compelling vision. That's the thing. So they'll be attracted to your vision. And by being attracted to your vision, if they stay with you for so long, then what you're doing will rub off on them by you being the example of that. And by that rubbing off on them, then they'll also develop a clear vision. We're just talking about the mindset and the leadership, and that's what it really comes down to. And the two principles that I was about to talk about earlier on were the first thing is leaders stay in the game. They get in line and they stay in line. This is something I heard Keith Cunningham talk about many years ago when I did a wealth mastery seminar, Tony Robbins seminar. Keith Cunningham is one of the speakers, and Keith Cunningham, if you don't know him, he's this same sort of level as Robert Kiyosaki, just probably not as flash and out there, but same sort of level, same sort of success. And one of the things he teaches, and one of the things I remember that he said was, get in line, stay in line. Most people fail because they get in line, and then suddenly they see another line and go, oh, that line over there looks shorter, or for some reason that line looks better. I'll go and get in that other line. And they stand in that line for a while, and they're waiting to get to the front, and at the front is the pot of gold or whatever. But then while they're standing in that line, they see another line, and then they go, oh, I'll go over that other line. That other line looks better over there. And the other lines always look better from where you're at. You know, it's the old saying that grass is always greener on the other side, when really it's not. You know, so you know what Keith Cunningham says is get in line, stay in line, and you know, that's what you got to do. That's what leaders do. Leaders get in line, they stay in line, they have that certainty, and then people get attracted to that certainty because people go, well, they're still in that line. That line must be good. That must be a good line to be in.
Absolutely.
And then the second thing, it's not just about standing in line, because you have to walk forward. If you stand in line and you don't move, people will start to get annoyed, and they'll actually overtake you, and they'll go in front of you. You can't move forward in your line if you're just standing still and stagnant, right? You have to move forward. So once you're in that line, you got to take the steps. You got to step forward. You got to step up. You got to take action. So the two principles for leadership and for success in this game, in any game, is get in line, stay in line, and take the actions. You got to take the daily actions, and by doing that, you will develop your leadership skills. It'll just start to happen. Stuff will just start to rub off on you. You know, there's a number of years ago where I couldn't imagine sitting here and talking like this. You know, I just couldn't have done it. I was just closed down. You know. Right, Satiras too. You know, I remember if you don't mind me saying Satiras, I remember watching an interview you did with Armin Morin.
Well, don't remind me, please.
You're sweating.
I know, don't remind me. That was the first time I ever did that, and I was so nervous. You know, I was like, oh. God.
Right, but what you did is you had the courage to step up and ask him for that interview, which takes a lot of courage. That takes a lot of courage, right? To ask someone who's at that sort of level, can I interview you on video? You know, so and then put it out there. You know, so that's what it takes. You got to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. You got to step out of your comfort zone to expand your comfort zone, right? So even if you're looking at different things that the different leaders are doing, the different gurus or whoever you want, whatever you want to call them, the only difference is between you and them is time and pressure, right? That's how diamonds are made. Diamonds are made with time and pressure, right? And it's just time, and then you taking the actions and pressuring your comfort zone, pushing your comfort zone further and further and further, and that's how it happens. It's really quite simple. Yeah. So you've got some training to do, Satiras.
Yep.
You want to go through that training?
The problem is most people don't push their comfort zone for long enough. Their comfort zone only lasts for a few days.
That's the thing. Let me just mention this then.
Yeah.
You know, because it's great to have role models, because then we can see the path and what it really takes. And I noticed Steve Pavlina, runs a personal development blog, and he's prolific blogger for many years. I think he's written over 2,000 blogs, long ones as well, like 2,000-word blogs. And in his first 6 months of blogging, he made a grand total of $168 of putting all his energy in every single day for 6 months, $168. And at that stage, most people would quit, right? Most people would just go, $168 in 6 months. You know, that's like a couple of days' wages in a job, right? But the few percentile, it's less than 5%, maybe 2% of people would keep going at that point. Maybe 2% of people would keep going at that point. And he kept going. And less than 2 years later, in total, since he started, he was making $10,000 per month from just doing the same thing he was doing a year and a half previously. But things just start to go up, you know. And now today, I think he makes about $30,000 a month, you know. And so that's Steve Pavlina, and so that's who I look to and think, okay, you know. And that's the same with like David Wood talks about, you know, the first company he went into, it took him 6 months to make a sale. There's 6 months to make his first sale.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's people who start in business and, you know, they make a few sales in a few months and they think they're a failure. But then there's this guy who just kept going. There's David Wood. He just kept going, and so many years down the line, he's now got 300,000 people shouting his name. You know, so it just comes down to keeping going. It comes down to keeping going. That is maybe the biggest secret to success in life, is just keeping going. And I've got some other really interesting things I want to talk about, but I'm going to leave it till the end. So I'd like to hand it over to you now, Satiris, so you can deliver the cool training I know you got.
Right. It's fine. The other thing I just wanted to add to that, just while you're on the subject, is that, you know, also whenever you do something, whenever you actually do something, complete something, try and get out of the habit of sort of complaining about what you're doing, you know, complaining about what isn't working, and focus on rewarding yourself for what is working. You know, reward yourself for what you have done. You know, because some people come in and they'll do a few blog posts and then they'll say, well, you know, I didn't get any opt-ins yet, right? Which is the case, you know, in the beginning, maybe in the first few weeks they haven't got any opt-ins, right? Until they build up their blog. And they would sort of complain about that. But instead of saying, look, you know, I've just done my first 10 blog posts, and congratulating themselves, right? They will sort of look at the things that they haven't got, and then they'll get the opt-ins. And then they'll maybe complain that they haven't had any sales yet, right? And then they'll get some sales, and then they'll complain that they haven't got 100 sales, right? So instead of, you know, sort of complaining about things, you know, start rewarding yourself, start setting, you know, setting a target, you know, each time. Set a rate, you know, set a target, and when you hit the target, you know, reward yourself, praise yourself, say, you know, that's brilliant, I've done 50 blog posts, I've done 10 blog posts, I've done 100 blog posts, I've got my first, you know, 10 opt-ins, you know, I've got my first sale, I've got my 10th sale. And if you keep on doing that, you'll move on from there. But if you basically start knocking all the things that you're doing and say, oh, well, you know, I haven't got a sale yet, so this doesn't work, or I haven't got an opt-in yet, so this doesn't work, or whatever, then you basically go away from becoming a leader and you become a sheep again. You know, then you go back to a job, because, you know, the only people who can work and be successful in that manner is employees who are being told what to do and coming in and doing their job every day. You know, you won't be able to be successful in a business if you start your business and then, you know, a week later you quit. You know, you start up your restaurant and then a week later you say, well, this is too hard. You know, that was mental. On Saturday there was 40 people and that's going to kill me. You know, I'm away. See, you wouldn't be in the business, right? You'd have to go back to your job. So it's very, very important as well, I think. You know, just wanted to throw that in there, Matthew.
Yeah, definitely, good point.
So, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to screen share now. Just share my screen. And the first trick I want to show you basically is that I'm sure you've noticed, and it's not getting any less as time goes on, right? But you tend to get a lot of emails every day, and more people are emailing you all the time, every day, right? So what that boils down to, as you can see, you know, I mean, if you look there's one account now. I don't really use this account that much, right? But I'm going to show you what I'm going to use it for tonight. Can you see my screen okay, Matthew? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you see there, look, there's 375,000, you know, emails inbox, right? So that's completely crazy, right? So you're getting all these emails every day, and, you know, if you can use these people to actually get your stuff in front of them, I mean, why not, right? Why not? So I was at an event, it was quite a long time ago in London, and I got coaching from Ewan Cha or Yuan Chia. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, right? But this is one of the things one of the wee neat tricks that he actually showed me. What you can actually do here is you can basically click on the right hand side of your Gmail, go into settings, okay, and then when you go into settings and you scroll down, you'll see there's a signature, right? So you could also put a signature to every email that you send. So basically, if you send an email, there will automatically be a signature under every email. So I use the signature, basically put in just my blog on that, okay? But you can also use a capture page. Now this is the great bit here. You scroll on down, you'll see you have a vacation autoresponder, right? So basically all you do is you just click to turn your vacation autoresponder on, right? And then what you do is you just type in the subject, right? So you can type in a subject, something that they're going to look at and say, what the heck is that, right? You want them to notice it, right? Okay, so you just type in something. Okay, are you sick? Right, so I just put, sick of being broken. People are going to say, who sent me that, right? So they'll open the email and then say, are you sick and tired of being broke? You can end it right now. Just watch this video, right? So then you can put in, I'll put in a capture page, www. .net /t highlight, right, like so. Okay, and then just click Save Changes, right? Now, I don't know if anybody wants to test this for me. You're more than welcome. If you want to send, if you're on the Hangout and you have got your email handy, you could just send me an email. It's to wealthclubws@gmail.com, right? That's wealthclubws@gmail.com, and see if you get a message back from me. Maybe you even want to have a go at that, Matthew, too, when you're there, just to see if it's working okay.
Wealthclub.ws?
Wealthclubws, no dot in this one. Wealthclubws at gmail.com.
Let's try it out. Satiris, is this just for Gmail, or can you do this with other?
You can do this with anyone. I mean, obviously tonight I'm just showing you Gmail, but most emails allow you to have like a holiday responder where you say you're on vacation. So basically you just say you're on a holiday and you put a message, right? So basically everybody then who sends you an email is going to get your email back. So all these spammers, okay, some of them aren't going to, maybe give their email when they send the email. Maybe they're not going to give the right email, but a lot of people will give the right email. So all these people who are sending you all these messages, loads of these people are going to be getting your emails, and when they click and open them, go to your capture page, spam me, please.
I just got that.
Very good. Did you get it?
Let me just check. Yeah, sick of being broke.
Yeah, so basically that's how it works. Right, so that's how it works. So, I mean, if you go now, after after the hangout, or even, you know, while you're sitting here or whatever, you know, if you could go now, you can basically set up a holiday message, right? Set up a holiday message and send them a link to your capture page or to your blog, wherever you want. Obviously, the capture page is going to convert better in sales than a blog, but you can send them to either, whichever you're most comfortable with. I personally think you'd be better with a capture page. And you know, that's going to get you loads of free traffic to your business, you know, to your website. And it's completely free. It's completely free, you know. So hold on, I turn this thing off. Just put this on unavailable. Sorry about that. I should have had it on unavailable. Okay. So you know, so basically, definitely, I would definitely, you know, definitely start implementing that, and that'll get you a lot of extra traffic to your, you know, to your website or blog.
So, Terence, I guess it would be a good idea to go to, like, let's say, blogs or forums in your niche, and then sign up to all their newsletters and things.
Absolutely. The brilliant thing about this is the more people that get your email, the better. The more people that start spamming you, the better. You actually want people. You should probably set up a special email just for this alone,
yeah.
And then just go and like subscribe for everything. You know.
That's pretty clever. So it is. It's pretty
you know, it's a great way to get free traffic. So you know, and it's completely free, and it doesn't cost you anything. And you can see, I mean, there's. You know, I get hundreds of emails, probably thousands of emails every day. So you imagine even if 30% of those are given the right email, I mean that's 300 people a day is getting your email. Now, if you're not going to get traffic from that, you'll probably not get traffic from anything.
Yeah.
You know, so so that was just one little thing which I thought you would like this evening.
That's really cool.
And what else? Okay, now this is another thing, right? Now it's quite basic, but I don't think everyone will have done it or will have thought of it, okay? And this is with Google, right? So I'm just going to go to Google. Now I have on my other computer here, I don't want to overload my windows, right? I don't want to overload my windows in case it crashes on me. But I just, let me see if I can find this here, yeah. But basically what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to click here and open the keyword tool on another keyword tool, the Google one on my other computer, right? But what I'm going to do to find the keywords is I'm just going to use Google, okay? So is there any niches in particular, Matthew, that you're sort of interested in? You know, people, you know, from any particular niches or anybody in particular you would sort
generally personal development, so niches?
Personal development, okay. So what you do is, right, you go, if your keyword's personal development, right, you just go and you type in personal development. Okay, and you'll see that Google automatically fills it in the rest, starts filling in the rest for you. Okay, so these are actually searches that people are doing, right? These are real searches that people are doing. So all you have to do here, if you want to find out a whole load of ideas for keywords, all you do, just do a space and just type in A, right? And then you can type in AB, right? AC, and just start going through the alphabet, right? AD. AE, there's nothing for AE, AF, right? Personal development affiliates, personal development affiliations. So you can basically do that with every letter. See, personal development books, right? Bureau, blogs, yeah? And then you just, again, you can go through the alphabet again with that. You can go, A, there wouldn't be anything. Oh, there even is, even if you put A, look, barefoot coaching. You know, you'd be surprised. BBC, personal development BBC. C, right? So if you just go through the alphabet, you can find loads and loads of different keywords. Personal development benefits, personal development behaviours, personal development beach body. Who ever thought of that? E, F. Right, obviously F isn't going to work, and G probably wouldn't work, but sometimes. Personal development classes in Bhopal. So, I mean, you'll find things that you wouldn't even think about, right? There's words there you wouldn't even think about. But here's another great thing. If you go to the front of the word like that, right, and you type in A, it'll do the same thing, right? Areas of personal development, action plan for personal development, assignment, yeah? B, best personal development books, benefits of a personal development plan, best personal development blogs, right? So what you would do now is you would look at these keywords, right? And then you just, if you just Google it, the Google keyword tool, and you just basically go to the keyword tool, right? And then you can just type in to the keyword tool, best personal development blogs. And just type it in.
I think your screen's frozen, Tatiris.
Is it?
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, no. I'm actually typing this in just to the other keyword tool. Excuse me, because I have it on the other computer because I didn't want to freeze my computer. But basically, you can just keep going through the letters. Yeah. You keep going through the letters like that. So there's 164 searches, which isn't an awful lot for best personal development blogs. But, you know, those are going to be really targeted people as well. You know, those are going to be really targeted people.
So tell us here, what's the added benefit of doing this as opposed to just going into the keyword planner?
Because this is actually showing you exactly what people are typing in, whereas the keyword planner isn't going to, like if you type in personal development, it's not going to give you all these keywords. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you type in the keyword planner, it's going to give you a lot of keywords, but the keyword planner only gives you like a fraction of the keywords there are. But by actually doing this, you get to see every single keyword, right? Because if you go through the word personal development, and then you go through the whole alphabet, right? Basically, you're going to get every single, you know, keyword by doing that, right? And you know, when you go through it, PL, right? So because people are always looking for ideas for their business, right? I mean, the likes of internet marketing. I mean, internet marketing is a really saturated keyword, right? There's a lot of people because it's a big like make money keyword. But if you type in internet marketing, right? You know, and then you sort of go to the front of it, right? Or the other thing you can do is just put how to in the beginning. That's another good one. Right? If you type in how to, then it'll do how to do, how to start, how to get into, how to start an internet marketing business. You see, these are all things that people are typing in that are really, really targeted people, right? Like if somebody's wanting to start an internet marketing business and you're in Empower Network, you know, I mean, it's ideal. It's the ideal, you know, person. It's your ideal customer is typing this in, right? So if you go and do searches and then you bring up and see, you know, how many people are that there's people searching for it, and you go and see how many people are competing, how many other websites are advertising that exact keyword, and if they're not advertising that exact keyword, you could just write a blog post, and it could just be called "How to Start an Internet Marketing Business," right? And you could be easily ranked on the first page of Google within a few weeks. Yeah, because it's a long tail keyword. It's not like a big competition keyword. So this is a brilliant way to find, keywords that, people aren't going to necessarily find on the keyword planner. I actually bought a keyword tool, a few months ago, and one of the things that they sold it on was the fact that if you go to Google, right, and type in a certain keyword, there's maybe only, it brings up 300 keywords or something. Now this same software, I went in and typed in the same keyword, and it was like, for a day and a half, it was bringing up keywords. There was like, thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands and upon thousands of keywords.
Yeah.
So it's the same here, if you do this, you will actually come up with thousands and thousands and thousands of keywords that other people won't come up with when they go to the, internet marketing, the keyword tool. But then the advantage is you can then take that keyword and then go to the keyword tool and then see how many people are looking for it.
That's a very clever little strategy, and I bet very few people are doing that. So there wouldn't be much competition with that, would there?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Most people wouldn't. I mean, I remember hearing once one guy was saying about typing in a word after it or something, or that Google was basically predicting it, so you could just sort of see what they were predicting. But this business of just going through the alphabet is like really, really cool. Because you just and what you do is you go A and then you can go AB, right? So AC, AD, right? And it's giving you so many keywords. You would never get those keywords in the keyword tool if you just did a keyword search. You wouldn't get those.
I'll be back in just a moment, Satira, so just please carry on.
Yeah, no problem. So that's why I basically it's a really, really good way to find loads and loads of keywords. And obviously, the more keywords, the more keywords you have in your blog post that people are looking for, the more targeted people you drive to your blog, the more sales you're going to have, because relevance is important. If you're a beginner and you're working out how to do a blog post and you haven't done one blog post, this maybe isn't for you yet, because you maybe need to get your head around how to blog and stuff. But once you've started blogging and doing blog posts, if you don't put the right keywords if you don't have the right words in your blog post, you could attract the wrong people, right? If you're looking for people to come and set up an online business or set up a website, and you start blogging about what's the brightest flower, or what's the longest day of the year or something, the people who are looking for the brightest flower probably aren't going to be ready to buy your website. They're maybe not ready to buy your website, right? But if they're actually looking for the advantages and internet marketing advantages and disadvantages, then there's somebody who's looked into it. There's somebody who's thinking about it. What are the advantages and what are the disadvantages? And if you do a blog post and show them what the advantages are, and disadvantages, then if they like the advantages better than the disadvantages, they're going to go and they're going to maybe join your business, or they're going to opt in and go on your list. So that's why these things are really, really important. If you're doing your first blog post, okay, but I would bear this in mind. I would definitely bear this in mind, because this is a really, really good strategy, for getting targeted people to your website. Okay. I also just want to say, I mean that's really the two main things that I wanted to actually show you this evening, as far as technical stuff goes. So I'm just going to bring back my screen here. That's it. As far as technical stuff goes, and the other thing, the other thing I wanted to say to you is, if you haven't already done or started the video challenge, I would really advise you to do it. I'd really advise you to go get started and do the video challenge. Even if you're going to be a week late or 2 weeks late, it doesn't matter. Get started, because the people who are successful in this business are the ones who get started. They're the ones who do it, and the ones who, even if they're sick, even if they stop for a day or two, they come back and continue. The only way you're going to be successful is by continuing, by continuing in your business, by keep on doing more videos, keep on getting more subscribers, keep on writing more blog posts, just keep doing it. Keep putting your links in more places, and as your reach expands, as your list expands, as your business expands, you're going to get more. You're going to get more income, and you're going to learn as you go along from the stuff you're doing, from the stuff that doesn't work. Because this isn't like school. You don't come along and make a video, right, and maybe look stupid, right, and then the teacher comes along and says, well, you look stupid, right, right, because maybe your friend will come along and say it, right, but at the end of the day, you will see the video and you will say, I said that 15 times, I better not say it as much, and you'll be thinking the next time before you say it.
Yeah.
But basically, if you're not doing the video, you're never going to learn anything. You're never going to be able to, talk in video. If you have the 15K formula, you see in one of David Wood's trainings where he talks about, if you want to be like a top speaker, you don't need to go. You don't need to go every week and go, to a speaking venue. That would be a great way to become a top speaker. But if you want to be a top speaker, you just go and make a video every day for, was it a year or something, or 100 days or something? If you do that every day, you're going to be a better speaker than most people who speak at events. So, that's how to be in the top 1%. Now, if you come and you make one video and somebody says something to you and then you stop, you're not going to have any results. So it's important, like Matthew says, you have to keep on at it. Don't stop, don't quit. As long as you don't quit, you can't lose. The only way to lose is quit, right? The only way to lose is quit or make no effort. If you keep making an effort and moving forward your business, you will move forward as a person and grow. And as you move forward and grow, you will transform, while other people stay at the same level, and then they're going to see you 2 years on, and they're going to say, what happened to you? They're going to say, what happened to Matthew? You remember 3 years ago in his videos, they were so different. What happened to Matthew? How many videos did you do, Matthew? 500, 600, 700? Matthew did hundreds of videos. That's why when he talks in a video, it's different. If you looked at Matthew on day one, or you looked at me in the Ireland morning interview, you'd just be cringing. You're going, oh, poor guy. But you have to do it. The only way to get there is to do it. So you have to actually do it.
I made my first video standing on my head because I didn't know what to say. I'll just stand on my head and talk about that.
That's a brilliant one. Well, you probably got a lot of views anyway. You started off on the right foot. I was going to say on the right foot. That's quite good, yeah, the right foot.
Both feet in the air.
The right foot in the air, that's it.
So I'd just like to add to that, but before that, but by now you're realizing that this isn't basic internet marketing or any sort of training. This is intermediate to an advanced sort of level. So if what Satish was talking about, some of that's going over your head, which a few years ago, that a lot of that would have gone over my head. Keywords, this, different strategies, that would have gone over my head a few years ago. And so, if you're new to this, then what you need to do is you click on the link below and get involved with us, and then we can work with you one-on-one and bring you up to speed with everything that you need to know, and so you will be successful. If you do things by yourself, you'll flounder. But if you plug into a system that is already working, then your success rate just shoots up. Your potential for success, and all it takes is to keep moving forward to make it happen. So by now I think you're sort of realizing that. And also I wanted to add on, we were talking about the video challenge. So last week, if you weren't on the training last week, Satira said, right, video challenge, 30 videos in 7 days, which is 5 videos a day, right? Averaging 5 videos a day, and you did all your videos in 1.5 days. And so I thought, okay, I'll do 5 videos a day, but then all sorts of things happened. Spanners got thrown into my week, and ended up not able to do various things. So I did actually get all the videos completed. Got 30 videos completed by today, and 13 of them were made today. But I thought I got to get this done before the hangout, and before the call, because I committed to it. I'm holding myself accountable, and I'm being held accountable by Satiris and by all of you as well. But I said I've got to get my 30 videos done, which I got done. They're not perfect. They might not be my best videos I've ever made, but it's not about being perfect, right? It's about keep moving forward, keep learning, keep improving. You fall down, you get scuffed, you get back up again. Someone says your video's crap, big deal. You keep going,
Exactly.
And it's a lot of fun, right? It's a lot of fun. So I don't know how many others did their 30 videos. It'd be interesting to see. But I would like to give a shout out to someone from my team, Łukasz, from Poland. He's the youngest member of the team, and he's a great example to us all, really. He's only 18, still at school, and he's blogging every day. He's making videos, I think, every day. He's really putting it out there, and then he started doing live Google Hangouts as well, like we're doing now, with total confidence and certainty, and I'm just very impressed by that. And so, great example. So those that think that they can't do it for this reason or that reason, check out Łukasz. It's his second language. He's from Poland, lives in Poland, and he's speaking in a second language and with total confidence in what he's doing and total clarity. And he has a vision. That's why he's able to do it. That's why he's able to stand up there and speak like that. And with that certainty is because he has a vision. He knows where he's going, and he's going to get there no matter what. So as different people appear up, and it's just okay that you just know this person's going to break through. This person is going to happen for them, right? And just because of that powerful mindset and that powerful vision that is so important to create. So here's my challenge for everyone. So in the next 100.
You need a shield.
In the next 100 days, to make and upload 500 videos in the next 100 days.
Okay.
That is a challenge.
That is a challenge.
It's a challenge, but the rewards are great.
Yep.
The rewards are great for it. And with each video, to put the video into your blog, and to write a description, which will be part of your blog post as well, and then to syndicate each video on social media, preferably with some software that can shoot it out, is the best thing.
Easy way.
Use Hootsuite or use the IFTTT, is it, Satiris?
Yep, use the IFTTT. And as well as that, if you're watching our Hangout, was it the week before last? You can use that setup we showed in the video. You remember, it automatically syndicates it.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I did a training where I basically showed you how to syndicate your Empower Network blog and also WordPress blogs on autopilot. It's just a one-off bit of work. If you go to, there's a page somewhere on this website, and it is called Hangout Archives, and if you click on it, it'll ask you for a password. The password's Mercedes, and you'll be able to watch those trainings. If you go to that page, you'll be able to watch them. But it shows you how to syndicate it on complete autopilot. But I would also advise to manually syndicate it as well, because the manual syndication is shown better on Facebook, especially. So do both, but I would definitely recommend you use that as well.
Cool, thanks. And then to take your 2 best videos that you make, and each day send out 2 videos to your list. And as your list grows, send your 2 best videos out to your list each day. That might be optional. I don't know if Satir, if you want to do that.
You'll have to come and carry me. I send 2 emails out to my list. Oh, don't forget, I've got like big 3 or 4 lists. I'll be sent like 16 emails a day. I'll just get up in the morning and do emails all day.
All right.
But I will send emails. I will send emails, definitely. I've been doing a lot more. That's a time when I was
doing more views to your video. Then, if you have your videos going out on social media, you have them going to Facebook, into Twitter, wherever else on social media you like to send your videos. You've got your videos going out to your list. You know, people are going to start watching your videos. You're going to get traction with your videos. You know, and if you're putting them out consistently, and over 100 days, that's an average of 5 a day. But like Satir's did, you know, he did 30 videos in 1.5 days. So maybe if you're taking you want to take the weekend off, then you know do you know whatever it is, 10 on the Friday and another 10 on the Monday. And so you know, so you can do it like that. And so you might be thinking, well, where do I get all these ideas? You know, where do I get all the ideas for 500 videos? That's a lot of ideas, that's a lot of content, but it's actually very easy. It's going to be creative. You know, like I go to Steve Pavlina's blog because I quite often talk about and write about personal development. So I go to Steve Pavlina, and his blog is personal development for smart people. He's got over 2,000 blogs on personal development. You know, so all I have to do is just scroll down, click on one, read half a blog, ding, there's a video.
And ideas.
Click on another blog, read 30 seconds of that, ding, there's another video, another title, and I can see his keywords he used and things like that, so I can get it from there. Again, if you have some favorite YouTube channels, you go to the YouTube channels, some of the viral video sites, whatever you're into, you know, you can go onto forums, see what people are asking, what people are looking for. You can go into blogs and see what people are blogging about. You know, just type in personal development blogs on Google, and you'll find the top 20 blogs. Go into those. You're never short of content. You're never short of content. All the resources are there online, and if you have a list, like a big list of subjects, you'll never be stuck. If you don't write a big list, then you'll be thinking, what am I going to do? But if you keep ahead of yourself with having a list and just keep adding to that list, get an idea, oh, I'll add that to my list of videos. Before long, it won't take you that long to actually have 500 titles. And then it's just a question of making those videos, where and whenever you want. And the rewards for doing it are great. Personal development-wise, you know, the shift that will happen within you, what you'll learn, because you're always learning. You think, what am I going to make a video about? I'll quickly read this blog on social media marketing or something. I'll make a video on that, and you read the blog or you watch a video, and you've learned something yourself, and then you make a video about it. So then you're teaching it. So you're learning it, and then you're teaching it, and then it reinforces it. So after making 500 videos, you will have a database of knowledge in your brain. Because you're also teaching it, which you'll retain so much of what you learn, and the person you'll become because you're also offering this out, and then people will start to see you as the expert, and people will start to follow you. but your face will be plastered everywhere. When you have 500 videos all over the internet, on YouTube, you're putting them on social media, and you send them out to your list, people are sharing your videos, some of them might go viral, your face is everywhere. You've got your link below each of your videos. You know, you're going to start to get, you cannot do this and you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You'll start to get subscribers, you'll start to get people following you, you'll start to get people opting in and buying your stuff and joining your team and empowering each other. You know, and you can just create a ripple effect out with that, you know. And that's what I'm saying now to anyone who you know joins my team now is do this. You want success? Okay, do this. You know, if you can do this, then you'll break through. You'll break through your conditioning. You'll break through your conscious barriers. You'll get to a level that you know your brain loves speed. You know, when you get to a goal fast, when you get somewhere fast, that's very, very motivating. That's very, very inspiring. And so by doing this within 100 days, you might take 50 days. You might say, okay, I'll make 10 videos a day. And you might do that in 50 days. I don't know, but let's say 100 days. Let's make it more doable, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, just make a commitment to it, and amazing things will happen. That much I guarantee. Amazing things will happen, and just follow just those things I said there. You know, imagine just after 100 days, you say, that was so great, I'm going to do it again. And you do the same thing again for another 100 days. That's 1,000 videos you've got out there. Then after another 100 days, you say, oh, I'm just going to do that again.
That's serious.
After a year, you put out 1,500 videos. More. You know, that's absolutely transformational. Imagine you did it for another year. That's over 3,000. You know, that's more than Steve Palvina put out blogs in the last 6-7 years, and he's the most prolific personal development blogger on the internet, making 30 grand a month.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one else.
He doesn't get $3,000 commissions, or $1,000 commissions, or 500.
No, he could be doing so much better. You know, he could be doing so much better, and yeah. So you know that is my challenge to each and every one of you, and you know, please don't complain or about anything. Just do that, and then see your success happen. And your videos don't have to be long. This is what I found was generally my videos are quite long, and I started making short videos. I thought, okay, I'll make 60-second videos because quite a number of people have asked me for shorter videos. You know, they said, look, I'm on the move. I just want quick tip, quick bit of motivation, whatever. So I started making 60-second videos, and what happened was, because at the very end of the video, I put a clickable link to my website at the end of the video, and quite often, you know, people will watch a couple of minutes of video, and it's not that they don't like you, it's just they don't have the time, and they stop watching. You know, they'll watch a little bit, and then they'll stop watching. But if you have a 60-second video, you know, most people will watch to the end. And when they watch to the end, the clickable link comes up, they click on your link, they go to your website, then they have the option to subscribe and join your team, yeah? And so what I saw with my statistics was they quadrupled when I started putting up those 5 videos a day last week. My visitors to my capture page quadrupled when I started putting up those five videos a day. That's a breakthrough.
I mean, I got a $500 pass-up commission from Matthew. I can vouch for that last night while I was sleeping. 5 in the morning, I opened my email, got an email. You just made $500 from Matthew blasting emails out. So it definitely works. Definitely, 100% guarantee that. No, it's brilliant. I mean, I remember when I had my first YouTube account. Now, unfortunately, it got deleted, but I had 350 videos on it. And like you're saying, Matthew, you know, I would go to events in Dublin, events in London, and in different places, and people would come up to me and they would start talking to me. Hi, Satirus. I was like, who are these people? It's like, oh yeah, I met you on Twitter. You know, I saw you on Twitter. I saw you on Facebook because I had like 40,000 Twitter followers or something. And you know, I bought the tickets for this seminar from you on Twitter or from your YouTube channel or from whatever. And all these people were coming up telling me they bought this and they bought that, and you know, they'd seen this because of me and stuff. And I hadn't even met the people. I didn't know who they were. So it's not only the fact that people online, you become famous with people online, but you'll actually end up going to events and stuff, and maybe to another country, and you're going to people coming up saying, hey, that's Matthew Armstrong. Yeah, how's it going? But never been in the country in your life before, you know? And that's completely true, you know. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It blows you away. It's like, you know, it's like you've got instant film star status overnight, you know, people coming up and saying, hey, you know, how does this person know my name, you know?
Yeah, it's incredible because my YouTube channel only started really becoming popular when I left Ireland 3.5 years ago. And that it was only after that. It wasn't while I was in Ireland my YouTube channel was popular. It was only after living in Spain for a while that it started to become popular, you know.
Yeah.
And so then, was it a couple of years ago? I went back for a few months, and people started recognizing me all over the place. I went to this retreat, nothing to do with internet marketing, nothing to do with personal development. I went to this like what would you call it, like a spiritual retreat, and people were like pointing at me and stuff, and I'm like, why are people pointing at me? And people started saying, oh, I've been following you on YouTube, you know, and this started asking questions and things like that, and just getting this sort of celebrity status.
Yeah.
And then I was in this city that I'd never been to before, and somewhere down south, and someone came up to me on the street and said, "Oh, you're Matthew Armstrong. Can I give you a hug? Can I take a photograph with you? My girlfriend will never believe this, you know, like this here." Yeah, and that sort of stuff started happening everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's such a powerful medium. Is what I want to get across is YouTube. It's so powerful, and like I said, you know, I was no expert at it at the beginning, and I'm still not an expert at it. But you know, I've got better at it over time, and it works very well for getting your message across, for getting your message out there, and to also, if you do it right, building you a very profitable business as well, and being like a resource or an income stream, a traffic source as well to your business.
Absolutely. Yeah. For anybody who wasn't on last week, just when we're talking about it, you know, there's different ways obviously to make videos, and some of them are longer than others. And I would definitely say for the video challenge that the quickest way to do it would be either I bought myself a camcorder the other day. I went out and got a camcorder, or else just use your what do you call it, phone. I bought this because I had a stand, and it means I can put it in the stand and it doesn't shake, right, the way I would have with my mobile. But normally I would just use you know, just the S3 or something there to do my videos, or else you can use, you know, if you have an iPhone or something like that, the picture quality on them are very, very good as well. And as well as I also saw on Amazon for, I think, $30, you can actually get like a holder for the iPhone. You get like a holder, and it screws into a camera stand, and it means you can put it on a tripod like so, and you know your picture then isn't moving about, jiggering about and stuff. So it's really, you know, professional and still, you know, so it looks a lot better. So just a wee heads up about that.
And also your webcam on your laptop or your PC or whatever, you can just use that as well, right?
Yeah. If you don't have any other method, what you can do is you can even go and basically set up a Google Hangout like this. You can set up a Google Hangout like this and just talk. just talk for a couple of minutes, press stop broadcast, and that video will automatically go to your YouTube channel. So once your video's there, you just need to go in and add your keywords and your tags to the video, and that's an easy way to do it. What Matthew just said there, that's great. That's a great idea as well. And your camera or your laptop already probably have your camera built in, so that saves you. You don't even have to buy a camera.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't have to convert it either. You don't have to convert it either with Camtasia or with Handbrake because it's automatically there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's great. Is there? I don't know if there's any questions from anyone. I'm not on that page.
If anybody has any, if anybody has any questions, there, just post them below in the comments. Okay, any questions, or if there's anything you want us to answer, now is the time. I think my computer's actually just gone to sleep. Here. Let me just see. Just checking them.
I'm really excited about this video challenge.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is definitely a big one. Definitely a big one. But anybody who actually does this, it will transform. It will transform your online business without a doubt. This will transform it. So if you're really committed, to make money, to be successful online, if you do this, it will transform your business. There's no questions about that. Doesn't matter what results you've had before in the past. If you do this, you do 500 videos. You can just go away on an island and sleep somewhere and watch the opt-ins coming in on autopilot and the sales. So
yeah, but you learning as you go.
Yep. Don't see any questions here at the minute, Matthew.
Okay.
So, like I said, if anybody, pop them in below, and we'll get them and we'll answer them, or we can also answer them on the next Hangout. So, I think that's more or less us for this week. Yeah. Until
the one last thing I want to say, and that is just plug into the system. Remember, like, obviously, if you're in our team, plug into the system. If you're not, then join our team. Click on the link below. Get involved and plug into the system. The system will do it for you.
Yeah.
Like I said, you don't need to be the guru. We're not the gurus. We're just in your team, right? Yeah. And we're just helping. And you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have all the answers. Plug into the system, and then just promote the heaven out of the system, right? Yeah. And that by doing that, you'll break through and you'll have your success that you're looking for.
Exactly. And the thing that anybody who's on this Hangout, anybody who's here and who's watching this, the difference in what you have to what other people have is, as well as having the system, having ourselves, who personally can, can help you to grow your business and show you what we're doing that's working and what's not. As well as that, you have, you're also a part of another whole team as well. So, you're getting loads of trainings. There's loads of stuff there. There's a whole marketing system there, which is built in as well. On top of that, you can come to me personally at any time. I'm more than happy to help you, with any questions, about setting up your websites or how to do videos or anything at all. Anybody who, who's basically joined, on our team is more than welcome to come at any time and ask me anything, and I'll be happy to share that with you. Because when I started out, about 10 years ago, I had to spend I spent thousands and thousands. I spent about £3,000, which is, I know, about 5,000 on courses like multiple times, and I never had a personal mentor. I think one of them gave me a personal mentor, and that was like one call a month for like 30 minutes or something for 3 months, right? And that cost me like about $5,000, right? Now, basically, you can join this system today and get your own blog for $25 a month, right? You can also be an affiliate as well and make 100% commissions. And, just by doing that, you're getting access to, all Matthew's wisdom on personal development, all my 10 years of experience in internet marketing, and you're getting access to that for like $25, right? I'm sure I paid nearly $100,000 for all the trainings I've done, and I have all that stuff in my head, and you have access today, for joining just for $25. So, if you really care about yourself and you really want to have a business online, the button's just right below. There's nothing more we can do for you, than offer you the way. This is the way to start and to change your life. So
pull out your credit card.
Yep.
Join now.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll talk to you again next week, when we'll be back with some more trainings. So it's been great having you all on the call tonight, and look forward to seeing you again next week. It'll be in the same page, okay? So it'll be the same link next week. It'll be again 9 p.m. GMT. Matthew, okay?
Yeah, London time, maybe.
Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we'll see you again then. Have a good week and happy marketing.